All right, hello everybody. As you can notice, we are starting this series off on a black screen. That is because this is me from the future. So these first two episodes, which I'm gonna try and get out as fast as possible, and I'm gonna try and upload them as close together as possible, so that by the time you guys are seeing this, I'm gonna probably already have episode 3 recorded. But the first two episodes have really bad audio quality because I was using an old headset and I didn't really realize that it wasn't working well with my computer. At least, like, not that bad. I knew it was bad. But I did, obviously, as you can tell, I did finally buy a new microphone that did get my ass in gear. So if you're interested in this and you have seen a lot of my other series like this before, I'd ask that you stick around to episode 3 before writing this off because these first two episodes are going to have really bad quality. So if you want to just skip forward, see what goes on. If this character goes well, it's going to be uploaded as a full montage style video like the rest of my non-series. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing this series form, just ride through the first two episodes. I'm going to try and upload them on back-to-back days so I can have episode 3 out as soon as possible after. Anyways, enjoy the series.
Alright, welcome back to Realm the Mad God. Normally I'd be starting us on the character select screen and, go through that whole shebang. But I'm really nasally and my first attempt at this intro sucked, so we're going to do a second one. It is the very first day of Season 19, and we are going to be rolling up with a Priest PPE. We are not Crucible yet, I just forgot to go enable it, and this season's Crucible seems pretty interesting. There's only one mission tree. That's interesting. Is there? Yeah. But there seems to be a lot more unique things. These things randomly re-roll themselves, I guess. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be something that we look at. But a couple things for players who have not played this game in a while. One, you'll notice that we have a T0 robe, and that's the Neophyte robe, the former Tier 1. The robe or armor tiers were backlogged by 1 to match the weapon tiers. So all items go to 14, 7, 14, and 7 on the rings. As you can see, ring sprites were reworked. I doubt I'm going to find anyone with a tier 7 ring this early on in the season. But as you'll see throughout this, rings themselves were entirely reworked as well. We're going to be kind of looking around for that, and you guys are going to be very aware of it. And if you have seen this and you're familiar, this isn't really that big of a deal to you. But for those of you who have not played the game in a while, because I know a decent amount of my audience has not, it's really interesting. All tiered rings give some amount of health, and the health provided by actual health rings, a lot of the word health there, was reduced. To make up for that, players were given an additional 30 health. Again, there's the word. And generally, let me think. That's pretty much it. Okay, so the tier 1 VIT doesn't, or tier 1s don't. I think it starts at like tier 3. But yeah. We're just going to sit here and explore around the realm rework. Thankfully, the last time I did a commentary PPE, I just sit there and explain the realm rework, but I feel like this has been out for long enough that I don't need to sit here because it's massive. So, there's that. So, where have I been? That's a pretty good question. I mean, throughout my time, on YouTube, I've been pretty good about doing that, just kind of randomly disappearing for large stretches of time, but this felt particularly egregious this last year, especially 2024. I was gone for almost the entire thing. I think I uploaded like 3 videos. Well, sometime in the middle of July, I ended up getting a new computer. And for some reason, the audio sounded like shit. I mean, it doesn't sound great right now. This is the most I can really work with it. Nice. Okay, so these just give an inordinately high amount of stats. But as you can see, the tier 5 is now the tier 4. There you go. But yeah, I couldn't make the audio driver work. Like I could talk, but I sounded like complete and utter shit. So I didn't really want to put that out there. I didn't want people to listen to that. And it doesn't sound great now, which sucks. I am just kind of having to work with this. I think I'm going to end up buying a slightly higher quality microphone. I've been using the same microphone for like 4 or 5 years now, I want to say maybe. So I'll probably... What the fuck is that? Yeah, I'll probably end up looking into getting a slightly higher quality microphone at a decent price. I'm looking for around like, I don't know, $100 or so. I don't know. So if anyone has any recommendations or something in that ballpark, I would like to know it because I really have missed doing commentary, and I'm excited to get back into it now that I have something semi-workable. Okay, shifting towards the actual game. What is our goal here? We're probably, how am I doing on exalts? I'm fully exalted in life. I know that for a fact. What the fuck is this? I see. We gotta beat the shit out of this box. So I figure what happens is this fucking, oh, that's valuable. This fucking FNAF 2 puppet, we gotta sit here and kill enemies and eventually it'll spawn. I did do a brief foray into the Jesus patch notes. And it did say that that thing wasn't like the strongest, but it was fast. Oh, look at that. Okay. Ooh, hello. You. So, I don't know. We'll look into that. We can get a T6 wand from these. I'm so close to Cumstar. How close to Cum? Oh, word. Oh, word. And you're playing Mystic. Okay, hang on. If you end up watching this video, we're gonna die in this room. Can I TP again? 3. It's probably faster to teleport. Anyways, goals for this series. I'm gonna obviously want to fully exalt Priest, but I also want to try and get a crack at Umi and at just in general the advanced Cogbolt Steamworks. One, I have not completed either of those. The Umi part being laziness, the advanced Cogbolt part being flat out refusal. I feel like there's always better things I could theoretically be doing at any time. I would appreciate more people going to this ice cave. And yeah, so I mean, I don't know. But Legion, we do need the Beacon Guardian. Where'd he go? Okay, yeah, I forgot. This is why I don't do this. Okay, well, we've hit him a couple times. I think that's good enough for now. Unless we want to stay. These things can be stasis? Nope, that's like a decoy or some shit, I imagine. Yeah, either way, we are going to probably look into that, learning these things. I'm going to take this pretty slow, though. I'm not going to, like, sit there and do, like, early hard mode shatters or whatnot like I normally would do, just because if we die, I'm not going to want to restart, which sucks. We could do that a lot. But looking at our exalts, we are fully exalted in life. We have a pretty decent way on everything else. I think I'm going to go for early Steamworks because I want Laser Pointer. That's always been a weapon that I've been really interested in trying out. So, yeah, I don't know. Food for thought there. Hopefully we get some cool shit going. This is a very interesting fight. I don't think I've ever done the little Gemsbach variant here. I don't think I've ever really fought this one. Okay. Well, I got a bag, so that's cool. Which means I'm assuming I got progress towards that beacon. Yes. Okay. Cool. We're going to hit a pretty similar trajectory to a lot of my videos here, where this first one is just, or a lot of my series, where this first one is just kind of an introduction to what's going on, and then after that, our second episode, or maybe our third, is our stat maxes, and from there out we exalt. That's generally how a lot of these things go, and I think given the ease at which you can max stats now, I'm sorry I'm so sniffly, by the way. I don't know what the fucking issue is. I don't know. It's looking kind of like we're going to, I'll do it again. Oh, no, I don't want to do this one. Okay, hang on. We gotta just keep our cool here for a sec. Yeah, not a fan of the, that one. Will say, though, the Sanguine Forest is easily my favorite biome that they have. That shit's awesome. Yeah, so it's looking like we're just going to kind of hit level 20 here and, you know, get some base stuff going, and that'll be it. I'm going to take that there. Like I said, there is our additional health. We are only level 9, which is a little ridiculous. We should probably be locking in a little bit. Okay, let's go check out the Crucible. 4 attack, 4 dex, yeah, 30% chance to apply exposed. The one thing I'm worried about is that entirely nullifies is the hard mode shatters. You're going to be exposed anyways during the patience. 10% loot drop is a little bit of a bummer because the last one was 20. But we're going to enable this permanently. It does not give you an option not to. And we have 60% off this season, so I'm going to use the Deca money to buy this. What I will say, by and large, this will technically pay for itself, but was that a key? What the fuck? Okay, I guess if we go for a bulwark, is there a shiny bulwark? Okay, let's just do a brief scroll through this. The problem with this is it will pay for itself under the stipulation that you have it before, like that you have the paid for it before, which is fine. Like if it's percent off, it's worth it. If it's not percent off, I don't know. I mean, I'm a big fan of. Why the fuck did I teleport to this? I knew it would be bees. Jailer. I really want the Jailer scythe at some point in my life. We could stay and we're gone. We're going to that. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's entirely worth it if you don't have it. And we're not going to, like, sit here. I'm mainly doing it for the loot boost. I'm a big loot boost gal. Y'all know that. That's a tier. What the fuck is that? It's a secret. It's the moon. It's the fucking planetarium item from Isaac. Oh, my God. Okay. Did not expect that many little critters coming after my booty. We are going to have to farm manners, which does feel terrible. I don't like farming manners, but that may be an entire episode where we just solely farm for Puri. Given the fact that I would like to take this a bit slower, so I am willing to spend, if you guys would like to see that, entire episodes where I just go for one or two specific things. That would be something I'm more than happy to do with this, instead of just sitting there and just only doing the exaltation grind. That feels like something I'd be very interested in, unless we get Puri right here. That would have been sick. So what the fuck is this? I think it gives you a stat boost, no? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'd be more than happy if that is something that any of you would like for me to do. Wetlands, we don't really gain anything from. We could go back to the bees, which does seem like the right choice here. Because it's not hard to. Soulbound on bees is low, and this is a chance at higher tier equipment. This was a while ago. I don't know why I'm just remembering this now. Someone had commented on one of my drinking videos being like, damn, you can tell he's drunk because he rotated his screen. By the way, fuck you. But I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, I don't typically rotate my screen. I used to be a full skip void leader. I was fine at it. I doubt it's like anything anyone like remembers about me. I didn't do it for very long, and I was probably pretty mediocre at it. I think I had like a pot ratio of less than 0.5, but like not anything like fantastic. Should have held the mana for that guy. That's kind of a dick move. Anyways, yeah, and I just used to get very disoriented whenever I would rotate my screen, so I've stopped doing that since then. And I just haven't really adjusted. Anyways, that being said, I do still do it sometimes. Okay, these spotlights are numerous. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Oh, I don't know if I'd mentioned it earlier. You are guaranteed to be 25 life to max every single time. If you look, every single one is plus 25. For the less frequent players or the older players, we now have a defense roll. If you saw right there, I was 14 defense to max, which is great. Yeah, stat maxing is by and large easier now. And I'm pretty happy with that as a concept, you know. That's pretty good. I'm sorry, I'm just checking how long we've been recording for. We have not been recording for 13 minutes. There's no way. Has it only been 13 minutes? Well, if that, because I stopped for a little bit. No way. Holy shit, hang on. I was sitting here, I was getting ready to wrap this up. It's been fucking 13 minutes? Beer God, holy shit, it's me. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, we have plenty more time. And it's probably only been like 10. Because What the fuck? I seriously was like sitting here being like, alright, we hit level 20. Let's wrap this shit up. Damn, alright, sick. You guys got a little more time with me today. And I got a little bit more time to get this thing off the floor. Big thing right now, give me a better wand. The one shame that I have about playing Priest is that the alt weapon is, in a lot of other people's opinion, entirely useless. How I wanted them to do the Morning Star was like O2's Sun Attack, where it's one projectile that bursts out. And they said no. I asked because if you didn't know, I'm a Deca content creator partner, which is in and of itself insane. By the way, if you join my Discord, I do monthly giveaways. Yeah, I don't know why I'm plugging the Discord so much all of a sudden. It's been nice. It's been nice to have like people like that I regularly communicate with, outside of the obvious, the game, but people you guys get to see PPE progress, and I get to complain about a lot of things with the game because that's what I do. Um, I'm assuming you called boss. Yeah. Anyways, so I'd ask them like, hey, what if you made the alt weapon do a like one slower-ish shot that bursts out into a couple little smaller shots? And they said no, because they said there's no such thing as like shots that spawn from other shots. They just have like a larger range or whatnot, right? Which is fine. That's understandable. But is this bonus consumables? Yeah. But it doesn't white rot. Like, that's not what I meant, because they have items in the game that do that already. Why is there no one in here? I'm going to switch. They have items in the game that already do, like Fembo. Let me call it by its actual name for context. The Sprite World White, or Sprite Forest White, whatever the fuck it's called. Celestial Recurve already does that. The thing is they the shots don't do like they're not affected by warrior or by paladin, which is fine. Just make them armor pierce, to counterbalance that, and then it'll scale up per. I don't know. That feels like a very doable thing. I don't know. I was pretty annoyed about that. Before they reworked Kagaboshi, I had something similar where I wanted to be one star that fires out little bursts of shots like their charge mechanic on the Jade and Garnet statues. And then I never bothered to, say anything about that, but whatever. I want loot tier to have loot bias towards your character. I have a lot of these little things that I've aggregated over the years that I would like for them to change. The big one for me has been loot tier. It feels useless. It should make equipment more likely to drop for your character. Hello, we're already here. I really like this dungeon, and I miss back when a good friend of mine and I would like sit here and very actively do these. That was a really fun time to be alive. I don't want to go back for the tea room because I don't think there's going to be one. But yeah, I really do miss farming parasites. And again, this would be something I'd quite like to, maybe try and explore, just kind of spending episodes casually going for specific items that I want. Or just spending more time in the mid game in general. It's really easy for me to greed the end game, but we have like 2 months to sit here and play this class and get shinies and whatnot. So I'd like to like intersperse our exalts with some casual farming, just because that feels right. And I have a specific thing that I really tend to do with characters, where I die, it seems. Where after I fully exalt, I start going for completion, which is where every single theoretically usable item I could get on a character, UTs, STs, barring ST rings that aren't useful for the character, and I'm really more talking endgame, I will go for it. If you saw, I uploaded an hour night PPE, hour and a half with part 2, and it had a list at the end, I think, of every single theoretically usable item that I could get. Again, barring like random ST rings for other classes, but every ST or UT, sword, ability, armor that I could use, I went for. And I was missing like 4 out of like 90 or something, which I'm pretty impressed by. Priest is admittedly quite a bit harder to do that for than Knight. There's a lot of weird shit you gotta go for. But Knight had some weird shit too. Anything useful? Nope, that was kind of a waste. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. Oh, don't tell me I just got 10-minuted. Nope. Okay, good. That would have sucked. Okay, what's over here? What's your deal? What's down here? Some of these enemies can drop manners, so this is kind of worth doing. But we could go do the Skull Shrine. We're at 85%. Oh, thank fucking God. I'm honestly going to use this over the tier 9. Not even kidding. Hey, Key Fairy's kind of cool now. I don't think UDL can drop us the heroics. I think you need one of the upper tier Key Fairies, which sucks. This guy's going to take forever to kill as well. It'll probably just give us like a hive or like a forest maze key. I actually don't know what the set tier. Okay, let's just follow him. I don't know what the set tier keys are. I don't know if it's I've just been getting unlucky and I keep getting hives, or if the lower tier one can only drop like hives and forest mazes and whatever. Don't know. I could probably look it up, but Realm I probably wouldn't tell me. Yep. Okay. Felt pretty good about that. There is a shiny conducting wand. They didn't say what color it was, and I'm too lazy to check the shiny hunters Discord. But that could be something we go for too. I don't actually want it. Labro would be kind of cool, but I do prefer Twilight Shroud over Lab Robe. I think Twilight Shroud is one of the best robes in the game, especially for Priest. So I will be probably greeting for early shatters. Gemstone would be nice too. I can single-handedly guarantee I will not remember to keep my T0 tome. I never do. And I feel like by and large I have a good enough M heal, especially if we get a Shroud where that shouldn't matter. But I should probably keep T0 Tome and Gemstone on me, especially if I end up getting the... What's the robe from the... Tattered Cloth? Tattered Robe? I don't know. The one from Spectral Penitentiary? That would probably be worth it. I'd like to try that thing out. I feel like I'm just doing my math wrong, but it feels like it's always going to be a loss. I think you need more mana. You need to have double your mana than your health. Oh, sweet. Okay, not a shiny Expo. But I think this is actually the first time I've ever used an Expo barring a UPE in like 5 years. Oh, hello. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't DC me. That fucking sucks. If you're ever looking for beacons, what you can do, at least what I do, is probably a better way to do this, is just teleport to the coral reefs and just follow the pathways. The pathways will always lead to another beacon. And you can just waltz on right over into whatever biomes over here, whether it be Shipwreck Cove, sometimes it's Haunted Hollows, Sprite Forest. And it'll take a little bit, but you can just sit here and kill these guys. That's generally what I do. I don't know. If you don't do that, no skin off my dick. You could also go through the bottom here and just move up, but this thing has a higher chance of giving us pots and gear, and the other smaller ones won't give us really anything at all. Give me a cannon, I would have killed myself. That sucks too. Ruins are pretty decent for pots. I feel like you're on a beacon. No, could not have been more wrong. Ruins are pretty decent for pots. We could consider doing those. One other thing to mention while we are here is that I am against using shiny hunters early. I typically won't really consider it until after I'm 8-8. I feel like it's just the abundance of either keys or accessibility, I mean, they don't always use keys. Shiny hunters will also just, realm farm for things and just call it out. But the efficiency with which you do something like mountain temples, I don't really like doing that 0-8 because I feel like it just gives you instant, gratification towards getting higher tier gear as well as, your stat maxes. So I generally won't really do that until I'm, 8-8 or whatnot. And I'm going to stick with that here. Also, this quest I'm doing, these 2 Sprite Forests, or Sprite Worlds, or Snake Pits, will give us a backpack, which I'll probably just end up popping immediately. I'm pretty sure this is, we're along the right trajectory here towards the chest one, the one where you complete a difficulty dungeon 9+, and it gives you a select chest. Best strategy as an endgame player is I do tend to go for that early. I don't know. Some people don't. There's probably better things to go for, but I found that that's pretty solid. I have really bad luck with quest chests, so I don't ever actually end up getting anything from them unless it's a wrong Shatters wipe. But I generally choose the Shatters chest. Other ones I could probably use Cogbuild chest for laser pointer. I just feel like I don't know, Shatters has the most chance of giving me something that's really game changing. Okay, here's something I did not consider. This Biome White Tome is really, really, really good. The likelihood that I actually get it is slim to none. I've got pretty bad luck with character-specific Biome Whites, and even Biome Whites in general, but I feel like I tend to get the wrong ones. I don't think this is not going to be something we dedicate an episode towards farming, but it will be something that I passively work on throughout the character, unless we get it right here. That's a no. Okay. Single whiz, also kind of a bummer, but that's fine. Speaking of items that I would be 100% down to farm for, it would be Soul's Guidance for Deliverance. This is something I would love to do. Unfortunately, over the course of the last couple characters, I think I've done close to 200 to 300 of the rework cemetery and have yet to get not just either Rezu on my Samurai because I wanted it for Spectral Penitentiary upgrade, or Soul's Guidance for Deliverance. I haven't gotten a white at all from these, so I don't know. We could dedicate an episode towards going for shit like Meat Book and, Soul's Guidance once our character's a bit stronger. I think that would be great. Do I think we're actually gonna get a Soul's Guidance on this character? I don't know, given previous trends. Fuck no. But we do need to do either 4 cemeteries or 4 labs for the seasonal quest, and I am night. I am much more partial toward. Oh, those accelerate. I'm much more partial towards cemeteries for the pots and for obviously Soul's Guidance. If that was a fucking Rezu, I would have shit my pants. The thing I always dread about making a new series though is what thumbnail format I'm gonna do. As you can see from the past, a lot of my PPE thumbnails are pretty consistent. I like how I do my thumbnails. I appreciate them. I don't know. And I've never really had any input on it. I've never had anyone consider. Actually, no, that's not true. I've had people say that they don't really want me to put the items in the thumbnail because it kind of spoils what I get. That's fair. I can see why people say that. I feel like conversely, it does show people what amount of progress I'm making, and it does make people click on the video. The one thing I won't do is I will not fucking clickbait what I get. I won't put a fucking Dusky Catalyst or a Chrysalis if I did not get a Dusky Catalyst. I'm missing every single fucking shot on the planet here. I won't put a Dusky Catalyst or a Chrysalis if I don't get a Dusky Catalyst or a Chrysalis. That just makes sense. But I don't know, I do like the way I organize them. They do kind of all look pretty similar, but I try to have some differences between the series, whether it be the organization of where things are, the color I really like to change. I sit there and I try it out and I see what colors I like. I'm leaning more towards oranges, and whatnot recently with the thumbnails. I've been really liking that. So I'm going to probably look into that. Anyways, that's just a little bit of the behind the scenes junk that goes on with this. Not anything particularly interesting, but there are things that I consider about it. And I do have quite a lot of interest in getting back into being a regular content creator with this game. So that's why I had the questions earlier about microphones and things I can do with that, because I would like to get back into doing this properly, because I did really miss this quite a lot. I felt very antsy, playing the game, being like, oh shit, I should probably make a video, and then, I do one-off videos, but the sound quality would be shit, and it's not great now. I'm pretty annoyed about that, but, I did miss doing this, which is why this is exciting. Oh shit, for real? Damn, not shiny, but, wait, that's sick. What does the shiny look like? Hang on. Let me go look. I'll put it on screen, I think. Oh, I'll forget, given who I am. Oh, it's just blue-ish. Dusky Catalyst has a shiny. Wait, that looks insane. Holy shit. Wait, Dusky Catalyst looks crazy. Oh, shiny vest. That means there's gonna be a shiny Curious. Probably. Okay, hang on. Shiny vest looks cool. Holy shit, wait, shiny Catalyst looks sick. Okay. That's definitely going to be worth going for. Cool. Alright, I think that is going to be the end of our first episode here. Let's just go through and claim our rewards real quick. We could go put that backpack on. There's no reason not to. Let me just go into the guild hall real quick so I can refresh this. It doesn't let you claim quests sometimes, I don't think, unless you have that open. We could potshot that ST chest. Is there any planet that gives us anything useful? Don't know. Probably not. I think I'm going to do it anyways, just for love of the game. I'm not going to pop the other 2 ones, but we could. Oh, smack my microphone. Sorry about that. We have 5 snake pit keys. We may start next episode with those, but there's no way I remember. If this gives us, that took a weird amount of time to die. If this gives us anything useful, I'm not going to use it. Ha! Okay. Long history with this item. I I'm not going to use it for ST Forge either, and just because whatever. But yeah, okay, pretty fucking goated start to the character here we got going on. Yeah, we're at fucking 8 defense to max already, which is crazy. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. This is a very solid start to the series. I'm feeling very excited about this. It does look like next episode we're going to get probably up to around like 6, 8 or so. And then after that, we're going to sit down and just finish our life mana. Yeah, okay, feeling pretty good about this. Thank you guys for coming. If you guys have any suggestions for things you'd like to see with this, I am very open to all possibilities. I would love to check some of this stuff out and see what you guys want from this. But yeah, without further ado, I'm probably going to aim for around, I don't know, 2 episodes a week. But that's going to get difficult, obviously, once we go for the Exalts. What the fuck is this? Huh? Okay, interesting. Okay, I don't know what these are. I'm assuming like reskins of something that I can't visualize well enough. Either way, yeah. Would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you all very soon.